Hello and welcome to Cooking with Hauke. Yes, I know, not exactly what you expected, and full disclosure, I'm usually not the one in the kitchen. I am a guest in Sevi's kitchen today. Thank you for having me. And we're gonna try to make some baiser or meringue. By try, I mean I've never done this before and I'm not sure I know what I'm doing, but we'll see how this goes. What are we gonna need? First off, 2 eggs, cold. I'll tell you why in a minute. We'll need 150 gram or about 5.3 ounce of powdered sugar. A little bit of lemon juice. I have lime. I hope this works, so we'll see. And a dash of salt. I only have a mill, so I hope this is not too coarse, but we'll find out too. I do have a little bit of cane sugar. I read somewhere that that makes it even better, so we'll see how that goes. Maybe it's a terrible idea, but who knows. That's all you need in terms of ingredients. What tools will we need? A mixing bowl to whisk in. Of course, a whisk to whisk. This may get really tired really fast, so you should really use a mixer. I don't have one with dual whisks, so I'm going to try this beast, see if that works. Once you have the mass whisked up, you will need a pastry bag, which I don't have, nor do I have tips for it, but I think I'm going to buy one. Maybe if I find a good link, I'll put it in the description below. My neighbor gave it to me. Thank you, Trisha. I much appreciate it. And you will need a spoon to move the mass into the bag. With that out of the way, let's get started. The key thing about meringue that I read in all recipes is to speed up, meaning time is of the essence. If you at some point delay, your whisk masses is gonna just liquefy again. So let's get as much preparation out of the way as possible, starting with covering your baking sheet with some parchment paper. And I hope I know how to do that one. All right, wide enough, about this much. Let's rip this off. You know what? Let's use the scissors. Oh boy. That's a great start right there. Gee whiz. Come on. All right, let's cover, like I said, the sheet with some parchment paper and put this to the side for later. All right, the next step is to preheat the oven. Now, in various recipes, I found various settings. It seems the hotter the temperature, the less time you have and vice versa, but I have a feeling that I can overdo it, so I'm going with a middle of the road setting. And that seems to be about 100 degrees Celsius, about 210 Fahrenheit, or in my case, because I have convection, about 80 degrees Celsius or about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. And I just realized I don't know how to do that. I have 2 options for my oven, a small convection oven microwave combination and a larger oven. I think I'm going to use this one simply because it has more heat and I might need 2 baking sheets, so there you go. So I am preheating the oven using convection to 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, let's do this. The first step is also the most terrifying one because I only have 2 eggs and it requires 2 egg whites. So separation is the key thing. Now, if any yolk gets into your egg white, it's basically ruined. You're screwed, you have to start over, and I don't have anything to start over with. So I'm gonna hope that this will work. And I hope I know how to actually separate eggs. So I've seen this done before, so let's see. Wish me luck. This is terrifying. This is terrifying. I'm sure they make something for that that works better than just dropping. Well, okay, and that's where the yolk broke. So we're gonna put that over there. Actually, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna save the yolks for something else. Next one. Okay, that looks promising. I hope I'm doing this right. Wah! I am sure any professional chef looks at this and is terrified about right now. Alrighty, second egg yolk still intact. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going with a big bowl because I don't know how much this will expand into. First step is the salt and the egg white. I'm gonna whip it up. Okay, that's about a pinch of salt. Yep, that's about a pinch of salt or a little less. I'm gonna put the egg whites in there as well. Yeah. Holy moly. Oh, I'm supposed to whip it. Whoa, where's this going? There we go. So apparently once it starts foaming, you're supposed to actually start putting the sugar in. So I'm going to do that now, bit by bit. And it says to do about half the sugar first, and then add more over time. But you have to keep whipping and whipping and whipping. So that seems to be the thing. Okay. Woo, okay. Whoa, come on. What am I doing here? All right, that's not working very well. You know, I think I have way more control. Where did I put the whisk? Where is the whisk? Ah, all right. I'm gonna just start doing this until all the powdered sugar is at least moist, and I don't have to worry about putting the sugar everywhere. All right. Whip it. You gotta whip it. You gotta whip it real good. 3 minutes later. Yeah, I think I was supposed to actually get the egg whites to really be foamy, and I literally put the sugar in way too fast. Okay, I'm gonna try some more, but there's a good chance we're gonna just stop right there.
Another 5 minutes later.
Yeah. Okay, lesson learned. Apparently the egg whites need to be whisked up into a real nice foam before you put any sugar in first, or you're gonna end up with something akin to icing. So, I mean, tasty all right, but not exactly what we were going for. So, Jesus. Oh, great. Yeah, that doesn't help either, does it? Oh, fantastic. All right, let's just give up. Maybe a dash of lime juice while we're at it. Let's see if we can, I don't know, make this into something worth salvaging now that we've created a giant mess. It's not really helpful if then the tools fall apart. Man, this is workout. I have a newfound appreciation for my mom and my wife, who does this by hand all the time and is probably laughing her ass off right now how this is absolutely a freaking nightmare. Some kind of mass. Man, this is work. How do you do this? Yeah, this is way too liquid. Man, this is work. This is a lot of work. My arms are falling off. Gee whiz, this is work. All right, well, I mean, this is one of those here goes nothing moments. Okay, how does this work? Like so. Okay, let's see. You're supposed to, I guess, snip the tip off about there, and then drop that in like so, and then have the tip on the outside, and then bring this over. Yes, that's the only thing that makes sense to me, so I'm going with it. Now this is not going to be pretty because this is not firm enough, not even close. I don't think they're going to stand up nicely and look good. They're just going to be, I don't know. So let's see, let's fill that in there and see if we can make anything remotely meringue and maybe tasty. Whoa, it's already dripping. So I'm going to go with that's not the way it's supposed to go for so many reasons. And all right, try number 1, try number 2, try number 3. Oh, this is going to be terrible. This is just going to run, isn't it? We're going to have meringue things, but they're just going to run into each other, going to make one giant sheet. So, yeah, I'm going to say the first attempt of me cooking probably didn't go as well as I had hoped. Okay, there's some more space right there. Let's go ahead and put that there, and there, and there, and there. And I think we have some more to fill in there. This is multitasking right here. Oh, shoot. Come back here. Come on. You can do this. Die trying. Okay, that's not good. Neither is that. There's some space. There's some space. There's some space. Okay, there's some space. 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 There's some space right there. And some right there. And yeah, this is not gonna be your pretty meringue. So, tasty though. All right, I'm gonna put this in the oven real quick. "90 minutes and start." All right, you're supposed to dry them out in the oven for about an hour to 2 hours, depends on the actual size. They're supposed to slightly go yellowish, definitely not brown. We're gonna give it an hour and a half and see what happens. In the meantime, I'm gonna clean up this place. At least they're not turning into one single sheet, so maybe there is some hope yet. We will know soon enough. Well, they stayed in their cookie shape. Hopefully they release from the sheet without fuss. Yep, they do. We'll see. Who knows? This might actually be edible. So I'm going to turn off the oven and let them dry out further overnight. And now we wait. Okay, time to assess the damage. Now, given that this is what it should have looked like and this is what it is looking like, I don't know, can you spot the difference? I think it's fair to say that I didn't completely succeed in this one. But I do have to say, at least it does taste not bad. Sweet, and it does taste like meringue, it's just not as fluffy. So what did I learn here? The mistakes that at least I know of are as follows. First off, use the right tool. Don't try to hand mix it or use a crummy little single mixer thingy. No, use the right tool for the job. Second, don't add any sugar until the cream is fully whipped. And I don't mean just a little bit foamy, I mean fluffy. We're talking about nice, big, white fluff. That was a huge mistake. And then thirdly, when you add the sugar, drizzle it in. Don't dump it teaspoonful or tablespoonful or even half bowlful. That was a huge mistake as well, but at that point, I mean, that ship has sailed. And last but not least, I learned meringue is not as easy as it looks like. I mean, the mere fact that it only has 3 ingredients is good and fine, but if you don't know how to do it right and how to combine them right, nuh-uh. So I hope I learned that lesson and will do a better job next time. Speaking of which, join me in part 2 where, maybe I promise, I'm gonna try to salvage this somehow. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that one. And if this was at all helpful or made you laugh or anything of that sort, do give the video a like. With that said, I'll see you next time. Dropping well, okay.